Welcome to February. I'm Colleen Derrick, a financial advisor with Swaggers Insurance. This month's mini course is called Breathe Forward. It was inspired by my vacation in Maui last month. My soul was refreshed and nourished, and I got really excited and encouraged seeing the blend of nature and community, the story of the Hawaiians and their journey, the trials, the devastation, the destruction, and then the new growth. It's inspirational. I had the privilege of attending an outdoor concert, and the musician shared a little bit about his experience and his brother's experience and the history that they shared with Hawaii and how is it actually settled. One of the theories was that they actually built a canoe from Tahiti, I do believe he said, and navigated by the stars is how the first Hawaiians came to the island. A group of people decided to test that out and see if it was truly possible and recreated an original hand-constructed canoe and navigated by the stars and successfully made it back to Tahiti from Hawaii, demonstrating that indeed it was possible. And then later, a group spent 4 years in these canoes, navigating by the stars around the world. Isn't that incredible? We lean so much on our technology, and it is just mind-blowing the advancements we've made, and yet seeing what people were able to accomplish with their own hands and just the creation around them. Well, I found it incredibly inspiring and motivating. This first week, we're going with the topic, breathe in hope. Breathe in hope. Of course, Maui has Haleakala, which I'm sure I do not say correctly, and it was a volcano. We had the privilege much earlier in my life of taking a helicopter trip on the Big Island and actually seeing lava flowing from their volcano while it was active, coming down through the landscape, the burning, the heat, the smoke, the intensity, and then watching it run into the ocean. It was impactful. I'll never forget seeing that, feeling that, and experiencing the power and the change that it wrought on the environment and the people and the community that was affected by this. Homes, communities, cities, crops, creatures, they're devastated by lava flows. And the result, all that's left is this jagged, hardened rock for miles in all directions. It might dart around this one house, which is still standing there. Apparently you can be flown in and spend the night, but they don't guarantee you'll still be there in the morning. But if you are, they'll fly you back out. And I watched as the lava flow came down and it separated and went around this little piece of land with this little house right there, while all around was destroyed. That stood. Why? I don't know. It's hard to believe that something good could come from the resulting wasteland. As we went down to the southern tip of Maui, there was rock all around. It was just completely taken over by lava, except for where they had created this road so we could go through and actually see that southern tip of the coast. I know sometimes our lives can feel like that too, that they've just been taken over and waste has been laid to all of our plans and everything we thought was good. But here's the thing. Can you breathe in hope? I was delighted to see what was growing in fields of lava. The richness of the foliage, the lushness of the flowers, the cacao beans, pineapples are grown there. There used to be sugarcane. Now that's been repurposed. I know there are a lot of places are reestablishing original Hawaiian plants and they can flourish in this rock bed because apparently there are nutrients and it catches dirt and the water can come down. So even in that remarkably hot and just very, very dry, hard ground, life grows. In fact, we even saw this amazing home of butterflies in one of the leftover lava flows. Can you see beauty or a fresh start in it? This is a picture that we took, and as I look over, you can see how the growth is already restarting and how quickly and how thoroughly it's covering the lava flows. And then on the left, between the lava flow and the ocean, it had already started to grow in there as well. And in those outcroppings, there are all sorts of life on there, snails, and then the homes. It can be repurposed for homes. The fish live in here. There's whole ecosystems in these little tide pools that the lava formed. There's life possible in really interesting and remarkable and unlikely landscapes. And that's evident. That's evident. We see that around the world, not just in lava flows in Maui, but in Africa and in deserts over in the Middle East. Incredible creation is able to live there against the odds. It starts with a seed of hope. Now, hope doesn't take much to begin. Any little glimpse of possibility can bring it to life. This week, breathe in hope. You might have lushness all around you and have this one little barren space in your life that's discouraging you. You're like, hey, I'm managing success in all these places, but this one, breathe in hope. Hope, dare to hope that there could be more than what you see there. You may be the other way around. There may be only this one little area of life and everything else. You're just seeing devastation and loss. Life is possible. Beauty can grow. Homes can be made. Dare to breathe in hope.